No, it's not something to answer. It's something to experience.
Okay, so apparently it's post-show material?
Yes, it's post-show material.
Now that's a good sign when you start planning the post-show before the actual show started. But yeah, I guess that's my signal to say hello everybody and welcome to the AWKWARDCast. ANY and Kiefer wonder about random drivel for the 9th time in a row. We haven't missed a week yet, even though we needed to shift around a little bit. So now it's a Tuesday again instead of a Thursday. And because Tuesday isn't enough, it's also the rebellious teenage. Now we have a reason to be Gun Nuts Day in America. What was it called again? I forgot the short version.
4th of July, my dear.
Is it? That's a date, you silly. Something with E.
Independence
Day? What?
Independence Day.
Oh, Impatience Day. Okay, works for me.
Oh,
Inconsiderate
I'm sure
Day.
You've had a lively week since Thursday.
You did. Please tell me, because I have no idea what happened my week.
Actually, I've had a good amount of stuff happen this week. A lot of work because Crystal Mountain PonyCon flying in tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's I'm actually more stressed about this con than what I should be. And it's mostly because I'm selling a lot of stuff that I don't usually sell. Mind you, I've only vended at a con once before, but it was really, like, Pacific PonyCon was really good. So this one I'm just hoping is as good or better, given that I'm selling stuff that will be more expensive, like the shadow boxes and everything. Besides that, we went to go see Book of Mormon on stage at the Hollywood Theater. Yeah, so we drove down to Hollywood and went to go see it, and oh my goodness, it's still such a great musical. And it's one of those musicals that it's like, if my friends are down, I want to go see it so bad, because it's one of those shows that you have to experience while watching. The soundtrack does not just suffice, even though the soundtrack's amazing on its own. You and I started playing Undertale, which I love the fan art that we've gotten for it so far, because there was one that I sent you that got sent today, and it's me as Toriel, and you look, and I'm patting your head, and you look so...
I can't update the screen this quickly. Give me some time, woman. But yeah, I believe this piece of art is for the convention, or is it for a later one?
Well, I mean, like, I made this for my Teespring, for my t-shirt thing, that people have actually bought, which is
With this design?
Yeah, with this design. Someone bought a t-shirt with that design.
More or less than your MLP stuff?
Same amount, actually. Like, honestly, the highest selling thing is the keyframe shirt, which I thought would be the least selling because it's not a sexy furry character.
Yeah.
Just me. But it's the highest selling so far. This one has outsold the Luna one, which I think is kind of amazing in its own right. But either way, yeah, I may be selling this at the con. I'm still waiting for a response to see if it's too suggestive or not, which everyone that I've asked has said, no, this is super tame. I don't know why you're worried about it.
I mean, here's the thing.
But I'm kind of like, I'm going to Mormontown. So I have to be careful.
Well, I have a feeling that this might cause you trouble in Mormontown for a different thing.
Why?
Witchcraft is witchcraft. Look at the magic. Blasphemy! Blasphemy! Wait, there it is there. Oh, blasphemy! Well, and I just lost all my Mormon viewers. Congratulations to myself.
What, all like 2 of them?
Well, Mormons don't have electricity anyways, and the funny heads as far as I can recall, and the beards.
Those are the Amish, you idiot.
Wait, Dr. Wolf is not Amish?
Anyway, but like, yeah, so I'm waiting for approval for that. Yesterday, I bought, but no, yeah, this fan art, I love it so much. You look so pissed.
Understandably. I mean, for everybody to watch ANY Plays, I will upload the first episode, I don't know. I wanted to do it today, then I became lazy, so maybe tomorrow? But yeah, I will upload it.
How Undertale is going so far.
Undertale, I don't know. So far, it's super aggravating for me.
But that's what makes it funny because I had.
Nope, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's torture.
It is, but trust me, it gets so good. As someone who's played Undertale, it gets so good.
Because Toriel was hard. Toriel was really hard.
Well, you're not going to see it. Look.
Not even my own mother was ever so motherly to me.
It's not. Well, if it makes you feel better, Toriel is someone that you only see in the beginning of the game, so.
Yeah, but still. Then again, if this was only the beginning, we really didn't get far, did we?
Well, the tutorial is a pun. Like, I mean, her name is literally a pun with the word tutorial. But
yes,
yeah. But yeah, Undertale was a lot of fun. And then today, I actually ordered one of the two cosplay costumes for BronyCon. And I ordered the Lapis Lazuli one, which it was an invigorating feeling to order it in a size that was smaller than what it would have originally been if I ordered it a few months ago.
Your Twitter and your Tumblr kind of turned into a fashion magazine.
I'm sorry, I've been really happy because I was looking through old photos and stuff and seeing the actual difference.
I saw some of the next.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, I mean you posted directly next to each other the one with the bathing suit.
Yeah. And
it was like, because there you have a very, very direct reference, and it's like. Congrats for you, but it's also on a certain level it's frustrating for me. Because
why is it frustrating for you? Because
I'm also working out, but I don't get to see those motivating benefits so quickly. I mean, so far I can't even see any difference. Probably if I would take a photo in the same pose as I did at the beginning of the training and would hold them next to each other, probably maybe see a little bit different, but it can't be much. So
I mean, you also have to keep in mind though, it's a year's difference between those two pictures.
Fair
so
enough.
It's not. So it wasn't anything immediate. And then, besides that, I made a Rainbow Dash cosplay for CNPC, which has gotten a surprising amount of attention.
Yeah, no wonder, because you posted it 5 times in a row on Tumblr.
I didn't! Okay, that was a Tumblr glitch. That was a Tumblr glitch because I woke up in the morning the next day and I was looking and I was like, why is this posted 7 times? And so I had to delete all the previous ones and just kept up the one that had the most.
The amazing thing is that you still got people, none of them got ignored. Each single one had at least 1 or 2 likes, and it's like, on the one hand, this is so stupid. On the other, it's so amazing that somebody is like, no, I ignore the first one, the second one, but the third one gets a like.
It's all the same picture.
Even with the same capture, because it was literally the same post 5 times.
It was like, I don't know how it glitched like that. That's never happened before.
But it was like, okay, yeah, we get it. You have a cosplay. Yeah, okay, let it scroll, let it go. It's good, we get it.
I didn't mean to.
You are proud that it sits so well. Now leave it.
But yeah, so that was my week. A week of Tumblr glitches and cosplay stuff. That is my week. I'm guessing you had a less than eventful weekend and stuff.
I have so no clue what I did. I mean, I usually during the week not a lot of stuff happened. It's usually in the morning, getting workout, from workout directly to work. Then I'm stuck there for 8 to 9 hours, and after that I'm just driving home. And usually I'm kind of spent, so I spend a quiet evening at home. Usually watching something. I'm nearly caught up to The Loud House. Only 1 episode missing.
You posted up a vlog for once on your vlog channel.
Oh, I did a vlog, didn't I? Yeah, because this, I mean, I already talked about the Loud House earlier, and I did the vlog, so I don't want to go into it. So I guess I put my vlog about the Loud House episode in the description, because I honestly have been touched by this episode. Not in a naughty way, don't even think about it. No, it was like, I was just sitting here and I felt myself smiling, and it was not smiling about the jokes, which the Loud House also managed often, but because this episode really came from heart, or to the heart, or whatever, and I was like, holy crap. I mean, I can go full blasphemy. The Loud House is better than MLP. Bam! Okay,
See, for a minute, I thought you were going to be the Loud House was better than Steven Universe, and then I would be like, okay, listen, buddy.
No, the thing is too different. However, why I would say that MLP and Loud House are actually better to compare. I mean, then again, here's the connection. Steven Universe and MLP you can still kind of compare because both are magical, fantasy, and so they share a certain genre. MLP and Loud House you can you can compare because they have this same thing with the demographic, with kind of a moral that you learn in an episode, and there's an overlap. However, Loud House and Steven Universe barely have anything. They have the theme of family in it, but beyond that, it's the focus is too different to actually compare them easily.
Okay. But it's just when you were saying going full blasphemy, I was like, were you going to do something that was going to nettle me? Because saying the Loud House is better than MLP is not a controversial opinion.
No, but I'm talking about not current MLP, but original MLP.
No, I can kind of see it too.
Yeah, you see the blasphemy. No, but it's relatable. It has the characters, even though there are more and they're actually less deep, they have so much less depth because they have so much less time to share between each other. It still manages, I mean, okay, we're only 2 seasons in, but even so, in the beginning, with MLP it was always felt a little bit constructed, the simple setting works better when you just have a family. You don't need to overload it, but when you have an entire magical, mystical world, it's easy to get to lose yourself. And yeah, I actually didn't want to talk about the Loud House. I've talked far too much about the Loud House recently. But yeah.
But actually, the Loud House is another interesting thing because I forgot, and I don't know how I forgot it because it's probably the biggest thing that happened this week. I submitted stuff to Nickelodeon.
Ooh.
There is an artist program that they have that they've opened up submissions for, and the submissions is from July 1st to September 1st, and you submit stuff either in a general track, which is general character design, environments, props, and then storyboarding track, which is visual storytelling. I'm going for a general track because I don't have the time to go and make a storyboard reel. Great. But yeah, if I get selected out of the selected in the pool of people, I get to work at Nickelodeon, and it's not just an internship. You get paid to work on the shows. So I could say I work on the Loud House.
Great. And if you get an actual job at an actual company, who is going to edit my videos? I mean, how long has the last That Stupid, since the last That Stupid came out?
Well, here's the thing. That Stupid hasn't come out yet. And you cannot complain about how long it takes for videos to get edited. You can't even edit your own videos.
You're right. So the one you did was a bullying video, which was not a That Stupid video. So That Stupid is still not even released, not a single episode of it. And I have ideas for 2 more.
Yeah. But I've been kind of busy with going to cons, but after this one, July is going to be completely free, so...
Yeah, right. And the next thing we know, you buy a big top hat.
What?
Probably turquoise. Okay, what else did happen this week? Yeah, weekend. Saturday. What did I do Saturday the entire day? I recall going on a big shopping spree in the morning, like bag full to the brim with stuff when I came home. So I had stuff to eat during my cheating day.
Yeah, so, we discovered that certain games can't be bought for you from Americans.
Yeah, this.
Annoying.
We still need to figure out, because I have gotten games in the past. Maybe you need to buy it as a gift, but not with the person you are trying to send it to directly, because you can put gifts, you can put vouchers for games or whatever, or gift certificate, whatever. You can put them in the inventory and then pass them over as an item. That's how I got games in the past as well. But maybe that would be really, really sucky. Maybe Steam actually amped up their game on censorship, and non-German versions are literally not possible to get in Germany anymore, because we have rather strict law about anything with a swastika in it. Even so, if you kill the Nazis, it's still bad.
It makes no sense though, because like the EU.
It's Germany. It's really Germany that has. Austria has the same language as we. In Austria, they speak German. In Austria, they speak better German than in Bavaria, which is an actual part of Germany. And in Austria, you get everything. You get the uncensored version of Starship Troopers in Austria in German. In Germany, Starship Troopers with the German audio is 20 minutes shorter. A movie, 20 minutes shorter. I should restart
At least Stick of Truth, because I looked up what the stuff that got
Nazis,
censored.
Once again.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, like the major things that they censored was just these two, out of all things, abortion scenes, which I wouldn't think in Germany that would be something that gets really censored, though.
Maybe while they were swinging the red pen, they also were like, well, we already got rid of the Nazis, let's get rid of other stuff we don't like because... I don't know.
Yeah, but, I mean, out of that experience, you got Mega Man and Batman, so that's good.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's like, other games that really suffered from it, Half-Life 1. You don't get... Oh, the robots! I forgot about the robots.
Tell me about the robots.
The soldiers in Half-Life 1 are actually replaced with robots. No. And then when you destroy them, you see a few sparks. Then you can't actually splatter the monsters. The monsters just fall over and then fade out.
That's some Samurai Jack shit right there.
Yes, this is Samurai Jack shit of censoring happening. It
sounds like an Opinion Counts video.
But unlike Samurai Jack, where this has been done from the beginning in order to get it aired in the first place, in Germany they took an existing game and altered it. And
I'm guessing you guys didn't get the game I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream in Germany then.
I don't know. But we're cool with boobies. You can have boobies in German stuff, so...
yeah, I guess that's something over other people. No, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is this really good... fun fact about Keyframe. My favorite genre of video games are point-and-click adventures. And I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is a similar game to that was released... I'm guessing late 80s, early 90s. It was a PC game. It could have been DOS, I'm not sure. But it was based off the story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And there's an entire scene where you play one character who was a doctor who did some of the science experiments that would be in the concentration camps.
Fun.
And they mentioned some of the real doctors and everything that were there during that time. I am guessing when that game got released, it was just like, Germany was like, no. Or they cut out that part. However, that wouldn't make sense because then you couldn't beat the game.
But the thing is, it's the laws really forbid like direct symbolism. So are not allowed to show a swastika. And they are also very iffy when it comes to display of violence, even though this has loosened up a lot over the years. But yeah, the problem is that, for example, Commandos, where you basically spend an entire game slaughtering Nazis, they just erase the swastika, and so it's just a red flag with a white circle, like an inverted Japanese flag. And that kind of stuff. So it's really more the symbolism. They don't really get... Well, I believe in some games they even tried to censor Hitler by giving him sunglasses. Dorkly did an amazing video on most ridiculous censorships in German video games. The suicide bombers from Command & Conquer Generals got turned into cash, into shopping carts full of dynamite. So
this is on the level of them changing the guns in ET to walkie-talkies.
Yeah,
it's like
you have to imagine a game with humans and tanks and stuff, with kind of a little bit sci-fi but mostly realistic stuff, and then you have shopping carts just rolling by themselves over the battlefield. Then once again, Hitler with sunglasses. Don't forget about because it's not Hitler, it's the something, and then he just a little bit darker and sunglasses, and nobody will ever recognize him because his face is so
Hitler.
One in a million.
It's not Adolf Hitler. It's my original character.
Yeah,
Adolf Stickler.
Alphonse Hitler. Here's a fun thing. There's a comedy in Germany which is called The Wixer. And in this comedy there is a character, Alphonse Hitler, who has a little beard and black hair, and he does stuff like morning workout. The entire character is a Hitler parody. The entire movie, he's just a supportive character, but he's like, I offer myself as a Führer. No, not this time, Alphonse. This kind of jokes the entire time. And this is funny.
Just because this is PG. Into it.
This is PG in Germany, this kind of jokes. Yeah. But, a swastika. We need to censor it.
But I don't know if... there was this one drop pilot for a TV show called Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. It's actually not funny.
Okay, you've seen this. It's the best thing. I watch it every year on Christmas.
That's a nice tradition. I mean, I thought that maybe Die Hard is a weird choice for a traditional Christmas movie, but Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Marathon pilots that never got anywhere for good reason, and that's the first one I put on. I'm sorry, but when you give Hitler, you make Hitler sound like he comes from the Bronx. It's like, what? It's great.
I believe it's on YouTube. You know what, guys? I put Heil Honey, I'm Home in the description.
This is actually one of our better podcasts, and this is because we have nothing that we've done this week.
No, but the good thing is we go out on tangents. I already thought about it. I kind of probably have my last week and my media thing in one here, but I actually, well, then again, where did we get here? We get here by Steam sale. We still need to figure out if I can still get games that are region locked from Germany.
We could try the voucher thing, I guess.
Yeah, and I need to, because I want to play Wolfenstein 3D, because I want to massacre Nazis. But I'm not allowed because Nazis are too evil for Germany. Like, what the, I want to kill them. Let me kill them, Nazis, please.
I just feel bad you can't play Stick of Truth. I know how big of a South Park fan you are.
This annoys me as well.
And the fact that the new game, I think, is coming out at the end of this year, and if that, I don't even want to know what they're going to censor from the new game.
If there are no Nazis, it's really small details. I mean, there are certain themes that are problematic in Germany, like once again the suicide
one of the scenes that has been censored. One of the scenes that was censored all around the EU was involving anal probing, and I'm like, anal probing in a game of Simon. Like, what does that have? I don't know.
We never will. But yeah, what did I actually?
What What's your media theory?
Yeah, I actually bought a little bit. I gave in and got myself a little bit from the summer sale. What did I actually buy? Wait, let me check my Steam. Okay. This is probably far too small for anybody to see, but I'm not sure. Well, this didn't help.
Also, while he's looking up stuff, audience, we are running low on questions. So if you have questions for us, put questions in the chat, and I'll put them into the document. Use Ask Awkward. That's the new tag.
Indeed, hashtag Ask Awkward. But yeah, the thing is, I watched Total Biscuit's top 20 advice thingies for buying during the Steam Summer Sale, which I will put not into the description because the summer sale is as good as over. But yeah, I watched it, and he had like top 20 games below $5. And I got myself, what did I get myself? Because everything on my wish list was... Everything. The only thing
that wasn't on sale on your wish list were games that aren't out yet.
Yeah, basically, and everything else, everything. The only sad thing is that the Sexy Brutal had only 33%. Otherwise, I would have bought it instantly. But yeah, what did I actually buy? I bought King's Bounty. The Legend, as well as the Armored Princess. So there was the Platinum Edition, which had like the original Armored Princess and Crossworld. I mean, I love Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and 4, and this is basically the remake of their Ancestor? Whatever. So the original game with the idea with the hero coming around is allegedly King's Bounty, and King's Bounty Legend is the remake of it and still supposed to be good. So far, I had a little bit of issues with it getting through it, getting started. Let's put it like this. I played it like 3 hours, but it was mostly getting used to it. Yeah. I still want to figure it out a bit more. I finally got myself Stories: The Path to Destiny. Too bad it didn't really score high in my poll on Twitter. I so want to play this. This game is perfect. It's actually rather short. It's totally furry, which is perfect for my Let's Play channel. Yeah, then I also got myself talking about furry stuff. I got myself Maya Minor, which is let's go to the store page. This probably tells more than me. Maya Minor is this kind of visual novel, furry game, and some non-furry. I found one Let's Play of it from non-furries, and they basically cringe to death. So what I totally want to do with this is having like 2 or 3 people with me in a call to voice different characters and do this graphic novel thing.
I volunteer as tribute. I need this.
Oh, we could go all out and try to get a high-class voice acting call together. Like you, Scribbler, Wooten, well, me.
Oh my goodness! If we could get Wooten, that would be great.
I mean, it is a safe for work game. I just accept.
I know, but his voice makes Wooten can read the phone book and make it not safe for work.
Oh, we so need him here for this.
Oh God, going to BronyCon 2, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, but this one I bought because. Once again, I wanna see my Let's Play channel a little bit furry, so that's one thing I just got myself. Even though it was above $5 and actually probably not the best game in the world, but I wanted to have it for shits and giggles and the Let's Play channel. And last but not least, I also got myself SteamWorld games, namely. The first one, which is called, where is it? SteamWorld Dig, which I already played through during the weekend.
Is it good?
It's good. It's a I didn't record anything, so I can't really show you. It's a fun game. You probably have to like it. It's a kind of game like, okay, let's see. First of all, it is amazing Western theme. Let's see. Does it play music? it has a very you probably can't hear it, but it has a very ingenious Western.
In his search for answers,
Westerny soundtrack.
I can see from the video that it looks like a Westerny thing, which
but it's steampunk robots.
Western, so I may like this.
It's steam robots in Western, because why not?
Oh, that sounds awesome!
And it's basically like Boulder Dash. You boulder through the entire area. Wait, I can actually make this bigger. And you collect stuff, and you actually dig deeper and deeper, and you find this kind of techie world at the bottom, and
that looks really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Well, guys, the Steam sale is still going. You can get this very cheaply. And the fun thing is, I believe Total Biscuit didn't even talk about this one, but it's a follow-up, which is Steam World Heist, which also seems pretty amazing. It's basically also you get a great feeling for the humor already in the trailer, because especially this trailer is like
danger does not wait its turn.
yeah, if you listen to what he says, it's funny, ridiculous. And here it is: space cowboy steam robots. It's Western. It's still Western themed, but it's in space and it's steam robots.
How is that not, that cannot not be a good game, like
I
it
know.
has to be good.
That's why I need to get it and look at it. It looks beautiful. Oh, I so need to get, no, I have this game, I so need to play this game. I'm not entirely sure.
That was what you got?
Yeah, I was very calm. I got myself only like 5 games. Plus the aforementioned Batman Origins, and where's the other one? Mega Man, which I didn't get myself. So thanks, Keyframe. But yeah.
No, I like how you say thanks to me now. When I sent you the games, you were like, I'm confused by you. I'm like, oh, did I do it bad? Like I was honestly worried. I was like, did I do something wrong?
Here's the thing. I could basically go to my wish list, which is not too short. Oh man, it's not visible anymore. I could go to my not really short wish list, and what
you have like 50 things on that thing, dear.
Yeah, not anymore. Some have. No, it's still 50. It's still 50 items, and I could just buy them all. I could just buy them, and it wouldn't do too much to my budget because I have no expensive hobbies. I have not the best paid job in the world, but if you don't have a car, a pet, a lot of people, hobbies, going out, partying, when you don't have the stuff, this kind of stuff, it's very easy to save money. And the problem is more that playing games, it's time. It's like I hold myself back during sales because it's like, when am I supposed to play those?
Well, I just know you like Batman.
That's true. I mean, I love the other Arkham games. Then again,
I want you as the guinea pig for the Mega Man thing, because I know Golden really likes Mega Man, but he's not sure about buying it, so I'm going to wait until you play it eventually and then see if he wants it.
That's actually a fair solution. Being a guinea pig makes me a lot more comfortable. Yeah, with the Batman game, I loved the 2 Arkham games, the first 2 Arkham games, like Asylum and City. Origins, people are like, because they have gave it to a different studio, everybody's like, oh, it's not as good. Well, I will find out for myself now, I guess. And yeah, well, the infamous Dark Knight, or whatever the game of the latest installment in the series was, with this infamous PC port. And the driving sections that everybody is like, why do you add this? This is not Batman. Why drive a tank through the city? But yeah.
Anyway, I guess that goes to my media.
That goes to your media. I talked for long enough.
Okay. My media was is a YouTube thing. I rewatched all the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" videos, like that whole series.
Okay.
Mostly because Golden has not seen past the first one. And I wanted him to watch all of them. And it's because, well, for me, why I'm watching it, it got confirmed that The Amazing World of Gumball is going to have an episode that's guest directed by the people who make Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a creepy episode. I'm going to like it, so I might as well rewatch everything. And I forgot how good this series was at everything. Like, a lot of people look at it and they're like, oh, it's trying...
This is
Do you finally remember what this is?
No, but I remember that Game Theory did a video on it.
Film Theory, specifically.
Yeah, Film Theory did a video on it, and I did not watch this video because they were talking about details, and I was like, hey, this sounds interesting. I want to watch this, but it hasn't happened so far. So please continue.
Oh, it's so good. Like I'm not going to go into spoiler territory with what happens in the shorts, but I'm just so intrigued by the commentary that is in them, but it's not like directly stating anything out. It's not like the satire you see today on the internet where everyone's like, oh, I'm just being satirical, but I really hate this thing. Like, it should go die. No, it's like, it's actual tongue-in-cheek, but still creepy, mindful commentary. It's just not often that I see content on the internet anymore that makes me, after I watch it, it makes me want to think. And I really like stuff like that, especially in the world of entertainment. Like, because I watch a lot of reviewers and a lot of analysts and stuff. Not horse show, but like games and game design, visual things, movies, all this stuff. And yeah, that stuff makes me think, but that genre is supposed to be for that. So seeing an area of media like puppetry or just pure fictional media with that kind of comprehensiveness, I really, really enjoyed it. And rewatching it, I just absolutely adore it. And it made me really want to rewatch the Muppet movies for some reason. I mean, because they're puppets. And me and Brett got into a very long discussion because his parents did not ever want him to see the Muppets because they hated the Muppets for some reason. Like, they just don't like puppets, I guess.
It's a Mormon thing. It's a Mormon thing.
He's not a Mormon!
He is now! Time to buy him this funniest black hat.
That's Amish! But, no, it's really good. I would recommend that you watch it. I mean, the shorts are not long. I think they get a little bit progressively longer each time, but, I think the first 3 are like 4 or 5 minutes long, not including credits. So, I mean, they're all songs. They're all songs. So it's not like you can make a song like 12 minutes long unless you're the Beatles or something. So.
But, yeah, down in the description, as always.
Yep. And, yeah, that was my media. So I guess let's get to the questions. You took over the media so much with your little Steam game things, Ian Biscuit.
Yeah, I sure did.
Proud of yourself.
Absolutely.
That smile.
I got to talk about games, even so I had nothing else to show for. But then again, it is how I spent my last week, so it's only natural those segments merged together.
I mean, I've been playing more games because we've gotten the new streaming computer. Because I've been playing Stick of Truth, and it's so much fun. And also, I've been replaying GameCube games and everything, because GameCube is still the best Nintendo console ever made, and the SNES is overrated.
You're just wrong, so I don't even need to comment about this.
Oh, okay. So, I guess you can pick the first question.
Scrolling. Hey, this one came twice, didn't it?
Which one?
Oh yeah. Keystroke could ask this question twice because we ignored it or didn't come around to do it last time. Or was it Keystroke? Yeah, Keystroke Cascade asked twice by now. So I guess let's finally answer this question.
Oh. No.
Can you and Key sing "Hello My Baby, Hello My Honey" or "It'll Be Okay"? I don't know.
I would do karaoke of "It'll Be Okay" because I love that song.
But yeah, the first time it was like a lip sync or thing.
I would imagine it could be either, but like I know that song's in the My Little Karaoke thing. So if they do have it, I would sing it.
I always wanted my big brother, and then showed up at my door.
It's not
creepy. Yeah, this is basically what you can expect from me when trying to sing this.
Yeah. Okay. This one's for, I guess, you, because I had not read Project Horizons. How do I stop the feels of Chapter 33 of Project Horizons?
Here's the problem. Apparently there are a few milestone chapters in Project Horizons that are like the big ones. The problem is, I have an idea, without going into spoilers, that's the problem. I will never be able to figure out what happened in chapter 33 because I don't want to ask, because if I get an answer then it's a spoiler for everybody else who hasn't seen it yet. So I can just assume... Wait. I have a great idea, because Keystroke is actually in the chat. Keystroke. Is chapter 33 the one on the boat? Because this is not spoilery about what happens, but I know what happens on the boat. Is it the one with the boat on the boat?
Why are we?
Or
I feel so bad for the people watching this on YouTube, given the fact that we have stream delay.
Oh, okay. It is the one on the boat.
Okay.
Continue reading, I guess.
Continue reading. All I know about Project Horizons is that there's really ugly looking ponies on there and they go to the moon.
And you spoiled stuff. Good job. You don't know anything about it and you still managed to do spoilers. How the hell do you manage this?
Blame Vector Brony. He spoiled it.
Yeah, and you just spoiled it to this viewership of... I believe we barely ever reached over 300. So...
Yeah, there you go. So whatever. Anyway, you pick a question. Oh, we could do the Shyboard question that was actually sent to us on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's highlighted.
Yeah. But I just was okay. So I guess I am the one to read it. If you two somehow were to switch bodies, Freaky Friday style, for a day, what would you do during that time? I mean, there's the obvious naughty stuff. I mean...
Yeah, I was about to say, I had to think of the kosher
because
things.
It's not like in Freaky Friday where it is just a mom and their daughter switching bodies. No, It would be like, I got some new equipment. And I got, well, I lost something, but I still have something to play around with. So, I mean, come on. I assume it's the same for girls, so I can only speak from the male point of view, but who doesn't at some point in their life is like, I wonder how it feels like?
No. That is a legit question that I think everyone not asexual would probably think of at some point.
I know, and I mean this actually reminds me. Ages ago, I was with my godmother and their one of her kids in the cinema. And the movie we watched, because we had one of the smaller kids with us, was actually like a kids thingy with like early teens or something, and they also go through a body switch. And then it's like the scene where the girl in the body of the boy goes basically to the bathroom, and she pees while standing up, and is like, "Oh well, wasn't so special." And that's it. That's the only acknowledgement of the fact that they're now in a gender swapped body. And fun fact, my godmother in front of her child when we came out of the movie. I was like, I was so disappointed that it didn't do more with this concept. And I'm like, Godmother, think about the child. I mean, I was thinking the same.
Children. Does anyone think of the children?
I mean, I was thinking the same, that they could have done.
But you don't say it out loud.
Especially not in this really disappointed tone, like, I was hoping... And I was like, well, it is a kids movie, so I guess they can't really go too deep. But she was like, yeah, I know, but still, just the standing up. You guys probably don't know it because, if I recall correctly, it was a German movie, so...
Either way, I mean, there's the obvious naughty things. I mean... There is that whole term of go fuck yourself. You could actually make that real life.
Yeah, but then again, let's stay realistic. The swap would probably happen through a webcam or something, so we would also be in the... Here are also two variations of this. And
I mean, what if the body swap was while we were at a convention or something?
Yeah. I think it's actually more fun when this would not be the case.
Okay.
Because obviously we can't transfer our bodies through the webcam, but our souls and consciences are a lot easier because they are only electric signals to begin with. So obviously our bodies would stay in place and only our minds would be switched. So after having a lot of fun time exploring the female anatomy, I would probably troll the heck out of Goldie, Will, and Katie. Like, pretending to still be you, but trolling them upside down. Like, just see what happens.
That would be interesting. I want to imagine it's like a cartoon where the voice switches with the body. And I go to that karaoke bar we went to. And it's like, I don't talk, and then I go up on stage, and when I sing, out of your body comes this female voice. And I just want to see the audience's reaction.
This is far too improper. Also, my trolling wouldn't work if I wouldn't have your voice. Also, the voice is part of the actual body, like the
I know, that's why I said if it was like a cartoon, I would do that. But, I mean, besides the obvious exploration... You have a very boring life. I don't know what I would do. I know.
I would totally...
Oh my goodness, I would be you so I could play video games and laze about all day and not feel guilty.
No. I basically can see what would probably happen. Either you would start an art career in my name, which I could never live up to, and I would just come back and have hundreds of fans being like super disappointed when I can't deliver anymore, and you would probably ruin my entire life, or even more.
Why would I want to do...
Or I could see it. What I could also happen. You are just here for one day. We switch back, and basically I'm like, the entire neighborhood knows me. I'm on friendly terms with me. You got me an active board game group. Suddenly I have a girlfriend or two, and I'm like, what? How did this happen?
I can't maintain this with my cyborg mind.
No, but then like one day, I've been living here for months, for years actually, if we count Berlin as a whole. How did she do this in one day?
Damn it, Chrissy!
No, but then again, probably. Well, then again, this would probably backfire for you badly if I have a social life, a local social life.
You wouldn't hang out with me anymore.
No, I wouldn't have any need for the internet anymore.
Oh, I'm glad that's as deep as our connection goes, Maximilian. Wow.
Well, I basically made you the incarnation of the internet, which is a very big compliment coming from me. Or the personification.
I don't... Here's the thing with your compliments, Max. I don't know how to take them half the time.
Oh.
Because half the time because you always say, I don't do compliments. So when you do a compliment, I'm like, is he actually complimenting me or is he insulting me, and I'm just not sure. You leave me in a state of constant disarray. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, no, not checking my browser history. That's what I have incognito windows for.
I would assume that everyone uses incognito windows for that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, then again, probably a lot of people don't expect anybody to come in and check their browser history. But still...
Oh, no. Fuck that shit. If I die, I don't want someone collecting my computer and looking through the stuff that I look up. That's why I have a note that I keep in my top drawer. That's in the case that I die, the first thing that says, delete all my Skype messages.
Oh my goodness. You know what, actually, I just realized probably the fact that I'm constant logged in to Tumblr and for Affinity from my computer, that could be a problem.
Oh boy, this is the most NSFW podcast at this point too. The 9th one is just full of new things.
Oh my, true story, true story.
I mean, I guess it doesn't beat the you going under my camera in in our first video cast, but let's see. I guess we can do one more question. A lot of these are horse related, so should I just give in?
Oh my god, you should really clean up under your table.
Well, I did not notice that you went down there. Okay.
Also, my goodness, what do you have down here?
Honestly, in real life, there is a lot of shit under here, too. That's my property, and you're throwing it around like it's some kind of trash can. I mean, I know that I am living trash, but you don't need to treat my stuff like it is. Are you? You know, this is honestly making me think of how much trash you have in your house in the first place.
I don't really want to talk about it too much, I guess.
I would know. We had that question about how I treated you like a princess.
You can imagine how my place looks now.
Oh boy.
I really need to vacuum.
Key needs to schedule another visit to go and clean up your house.
We just do the body switch thing and you get me a maid or something.
Yeah, the rest of a lot of these questions are all horse related, so should I give in and do a horse question?
I guess we can do one.
Okay. Daniel Woodward asks, don't know if asked already, but where did the inspiration come from for your pony OC designs?
I
mean, style-wise, your new stuff was inspired by Intuition and Dark Pen.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, if we go just by style, it was original show style, and basically, what's it called? When you draw over something that's already there. Trace it, yeah. Basically, traces of poses from the show and putting the glasses on them. The color scheme, fun fact, it was never supposed to be brown.
What was it supposed to be?
I was going, for my old show, ANY Corp, I actually was going like totally ironic, tongue-in-cheek, because I was so hipster. I wanted to go with the infamous orange-blue contrast that gets totally overused in movie posters and everything, and I wanted to do this in a ironic way. I mean, great example. Wait, wrong direction. Orange-blue contrast in a poster, and now think about how often you saw this kind of color scheme in movie posters. Super often.
I think
Just do yourself a favor and Google orange-blue poster or something. You get like those super long montages where you see all those from a year, like every second post I had this color
Holy
scheme.
crap!
Mhm.
Okay.
And I was like, because I always intended, ANY Corp was always kind of ironic, always kind of tongue-in-cheek and intentionally trashy, which gave me a nice, easy way out to not produce quality content. But so I went for orange-blue contrast, but the orange kind of turned darker and darker, and when you go darker and darker in orange, it eventually turns brown. The blue also was not a very strong living blue like this one, but it turned out in this very, well, you see it above here in the hair. This is kind of baby blue. And so yeah, when I designed my pony Sona, I took those two colors because I thought ANY Pony would be the insignificant spin-offs that never goes anywhere besides my great 50 subscriber show ANY Corp. Yeah, well, that's also where the cutie mark came from. The cutie mark was also originally the insignia of ANY Corp. Oh, wait, I should probably, let me just Google that. ANY Corp. Wait, I was on YouTube. Nevertheless, it still works. Click. Like here, you see the orange and the blue.
Yeah.
And here, this was orange, which turns to brown, and the blue, which is very, very,
Soft.
very soft indeed. And yeah, here you see the orange a little bit further. But yeah, at the end, I mean, this is basically, here's the snout color, and this is a normal coat color. And well, the blue is the blue. And the blue actually comes originally from the globe. Here's a darker, stay there. Here's a darker blue actually, and that's a brighter blue. But I believe at some point I gave it a little bit more saturation, which is why it doesn't look the same anymore. So yeah, this is where the color scheme comes from. The West, I just thought Naked Pony looked stupid. I didn't want it to the glasses for obvious reasons, and I didn't want it to overdo it. So I was like, give it some accessoire that is subtle, but not overloads it. That's where the West came from, and yeah, Earth Pony once again, because I have a thing, believe it or not, I have a thing for subtlety.
Now let's see where the tall unicorn came from. I mean, originally Keyframe wasn't actually tall. First couple drawings that was seen of her, she was actual mare height, and that's because I was trying to draw like the show. And then I discovered I don't like drawing like this show. And so the hair part, like the poofy hair, because even when I had shoulder length hair, it wasn't very puffy. It was I based it because I really like 60s stuff, so like the era of 60s fashion, and Hairspray is my favorite musical, so that's where that came from. I didn't quite understand the fact that most, if not all, the ponies on the show have one-sided manes. So like she has like the double-headed thing, which technically doesn't make sense in horse world. And then the height, it came from when I was redesigning her. I was just like, I feel like she should look out of place, and not in an I'm OP and I am above all of you, but like awkwardly, like me. I kind of look like the awkward person that doesn't really belong in the crowd, and
you picked the wrong fandom. Actually, on the average brony convention, you still look rather normal, and furry conventions aren't better, believe me.
I mean, in a way that could make me look out of place, given what the average perception of what a brony looks like, and then you see what I look like. But then so I made her really tall, but I kept her face really chubby and everything. I gave her a big nose because obvious reasons. And then the long horn, which mostly because I think that the horns on the show look too tiny, and I'm like, I like Celestia's horn, so I'm just going to do that. The main thing that everyone asked me, why doesn't she have pupils? The main reason why, like meta-wise, I don't like drawing pupils half the time. When I first drew Key, she did have pupils, but to me, it blocked out the color of her eyes, and I really like her green eyes, and I always could never get the pupils to be the same size. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to draw just green circles, and to me, they're more expressive and everything. And eventually, people just kept asking, why does she have pupils and no one else does when I drew title cards for you? Because I always have drawn your character with pupils. So I kind of just made a story reason that she doesn't, so she can look at a lot of things with her magic because she has the animation thing, so she has to constantly have stuff around her. Her eyes, her pupils are just covered up by magic, so she doesn't go blind because magic produces so much light. Which is a practical reason. They're basically magical contact lenses.
Which is kind of funny because the backstory with my eyes kind of also, because if you check out my eyes, I don't have sparkles in them and no gradient. It's a plain blue.
Solid color.
Yeah, it's a solid blue with a solid black in it. There are not the typical sparkles. Not even when I used to use show style. And, well, there's a meta reason as well, because I never liked those shiny sparkle thingies. I was like, give it, once again, subtlety, not the sparkly stuff, whatever, go away, you unicorns. And then later, when I developed the backstory of him being a half-changeling, I was like, well, this is half-changelingness, his mask, his disguise is just crappy because he can't do better.
He looks kind of bug-eyed. It helps with the whole, like, kind of bug-eyed look, because I know one of the poses that I really like, and it was at the end of the Allegretza video where Keyframe's just going crazy, and he has the same expression for, like, 30 seconds. He kind of has this weird wall-eyed kind of look.
Oy.
Not like wall-eyed, but like Simpsons kind of wall-eyed, where it's just a little bit off, and the fact he doesn't have sparkles or gradients kind of works. And meta reason too, I know it sounds kind of weird given that this is me saying it, and well, look at how sparkly my artwork is. You notice that with some of the new keyframe vectors that when I use them, and especially the front-facing poses, she doesn't have little white shines in her eyes anymore, because I find that she looks kind of better without them, and she just has the small gradient in her eyes, or her eyes are a solid color. Mostly because I'm like, it just looks a lot more expressive, and it looks like she's that much closer to going crazy. Which she's kind of grown into, that she always looks like she's 3 seconds away from really being annoyed with someone, because I've made her pupils increasingly smaller. Not pupils, but like the green circle things. Her eyes. But I guess that... Yeah, but the other thing is that her eyes are actually, I will say this, people who have to remake my character in show style really fucking hate me, because my design is so weird. Someone had to animate my pony for a promo, so they got Oblivion Fall from Nightfall Studios to do the puppets, and he looked at my OC and he's like, "It's such a nice OC. It fucking sucks to make it to show style, Chrissy." And I'm like, "Oh, why?" And he's like, "You're tall, your horn is huge, and your eyes are not big." And I'm like, yeah. And he said the most annoying part with was the eyes, because usually, the horse-style eyes, they take up like half the head, and mine are actually really small in comparison to the show, so.
Oh, well. Well, with this degrading descent in our... MLP background, I guess we can wrap it up for today. This was our show. I hope everybody liked it.
It was kind of awkward.